Today in math, we're going to continue with working with the number 10. So we're using a 10 frame today. If you want to follow along with me, get your dry erase board out and make a 10 frame. A 10 frame has 10 windows, just like in the name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to be making equations to make 10. And we're only making 10 today. So if you have your flippy chips, get your flippy chips out, and that's how we're going. That's the tool we're going to use today to make 10. Let's go over our DLO and then we'll get started. Today I will find a missing part to make 10. Now it's your turn. Today I will find a missing part to make 10. I'm going to start with red because in your book it starts with red. So I've got my flippy chips here. I'm just going to start putting some red ones in on my 10 frame. Just like when we read and write, we start at the top on the left and we could put some in. I'll start out with a bunch. And I'm not counting them yet, I'm just putting them down. And that's enough for now. I want to make 10. And I know I don't have 10 because a 10 frame has 10 windows and I have some windows that are empty. So let's count and see what we have so far. If I could get my marker off. Whoa, it's a little stuck on there today. First, I'm going to write down how many I have. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 plus, I don't know yet, equals 10. I know I want to make 10, so that's why I finished my equation with equals 10, because I want to find out how many more do I need to make 10. So I'm going to get, sorry, I was missing a magnet. Get my magnets and flip them over to just fill it in. So I have 1, 2, 3 more spots. So I had 7 red, plus, I had blank spots, but I filled them in. 1, 2, 3 yellow equals 10. So if I were to put 7 in my head, I'll do this, 7 in my head, 3 in my hand, and count up. 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 3. I got 10 as my sum, and that's what we're making today. We're finding missing parts to make 10, and my missing part was these, were the 3 blank windows. So now I'll take these off, get my eraser, let's do another one. I'm going to keep my equals 10 here because in my equation I'm finding only 10. So let's do this one. Starting with red. How many do I have? Let's find out what we already know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. I'll actually write that in red because maybe that'll help. So I have 5 plus a number equals 10. I need to find that missing part right here by filling in the rest of the windows. So with your flippy chips, flip them over and let's fill in the 10 frame to find out how many more we need to make 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I had 5 red ones to begin with. I had missing parts, and I found the missing parts by filling them in with my yellow magnets. Let's find out how many magnets we added on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I use my orange sometimes. Is my orange working? My orange is kind of ugly right now. So we had 5 red plus 5 yellow equals 10. So if you put 5 on one hand, 5 on another, how many fingers do you have altogether? 10. Let's do another example. Take my yellows off. We're just filling in the windows to find the missing part to make 10. Okay, let's start with this one. How many do we have? What do we know? We have 1 red. So 1 plus how many equals 10. We need to fill in the rest of the windows. So let's count the empty spaces with our yellow sides of the flippy chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 1 red plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yellow equals 10. So if I put 9 in my head, 1 in my hand, I can count up 9, 10. Let's do another one. All we're doing is finding the missing part in the window. Okay, I'll start with red. Fill in some blank spots here. Uh-oh, I'll get it. All right, how many red do I have? I don't even have to count them because how many windows are in a 10 frame? 10. Do we have any missing windows? No, they're all full. I know it's 10. So that's something that you'll start to remember, that if the 10 frame is full, then you know that it's 10. But I'll go ahead and count them for some of the kids that need help with counting. So let's count all of our windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 red plus how many missing windows? 0. Don't let 0 trick you. I have 0 open windows because I already have 10. I want my sum to be 10. So then 10 plus 0 equals 10. If I put 10 in my head and nothing in my hand, can I count up? It's just 10. So don't let 0 trick you. Let's do one more and then it will be your turn to do it in the book. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do this one. I like this one. All right. How many do we have? What do we know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know there's 6 red. Excuse me. Plus the empty windows, we don't know how many yet, equals 10. We need to fill in to find the missing part. Let's fill in the rest of the windows. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 that we filled in the missing windows. So my equation is 6 plus 4 equals 10. We filled in the missing parts, so it'll be your turn to get your book, and you're going to do many different options because there's 11 ways to make 10, and I think you're doing it 9 ways today. Yep, you're doing it 9 different ways. It already has the first number just like I had. You can count them if you need to. You need to find the missing part. So use a yellow crayon or colored pencil and fill in the rest of these 10 frames to find the missing part. So you've got a couple different pages. The challenge question today has 4 different equations. 2 of them are incorrect. They're false. They're not true. So you need to use your 10 frame that you drew on your dry erase board and try to make these. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Is that true or is that incorrect? 5 plus 6 equals 10. Is that true or is it not true? 9 plus 2 equals 10. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So there are 2 problems on here that are wrong and there's 2 that are correct. That's why it's a challenge, because you have to work them out and decide which ones are true and which ones are false. So now it's your turn to find the missing part.